I want you to pay attention. I want to make you aware of the moment that you're at. And I want to talk to you about the power of a meeting. Do you understand the power of a meeting? Do you understand the moment that you are at, the moment that you are possibly at, the moment that can possibly change your life and the lives of the people that you love and care for? Do you understand the power of a meeting? You see, this is a meeting. We are in a meeting right now. You were invited to a meeting. Someone cared enough about you to invite you to a meeting. Let me tell you about the power of a meeting. Many years ago, a gentleman by the name of Steve Jobs had a meeting. He had a meeting. He had a meeting like this, except it wasn't online. It was live, and he invited a certain amount of people to that meeting, and he spoke to them about the power of Apple, a company that was going to change the world, revolutionize technology forever. And have you guys heard of that company? A little company called Apple. Anyone here ever heard of Steve Jobs? Anyone here ever heard of Apple? Chances are you're on one of his devices, whether it be a MacBook, an iPhone, an iPad. You use iTunes. You use, man, I'm telling you, everything with the word I basically belongs to Apple. Well, he spoke to the people that he invited to that meeting about the future of technology, about changing the world forever. And as a result of that meeting, the world changed, and Apple had to do a lot with that change. But there was a problem with that meeting. You know the problem with that meeting? You weren't invited to that meeting. See, Steve Jobs didn't invite you to that meeting. A few years later, a gentleman by the name of Jeff Bezos, who's pretty cool because his dad is actually Cuban. So he's got some Cuban in his family. I think it's a stepdad, but we'll take credit for it. Jeff Bezos, in my eyes, is Cuban. All right, a gentleman by the name of Jeff Bezos had a meeting. He had a meeting back in the 80s or 90s, I'm not even sure, and he spoke to the people that he invited to that meeting about the future of shopping online. People laughed at him. Many people didn't see the vision, but those people that saw it and believed in him became multimillionaires and multi-billionaires. Jeff Bezos runs Amazon, is the CEO and founder of Amazon, the world's most profitable company. He is the richest man in the world. A company that is putting giants out of business. Giants like Sears and other companies. It seems like the only company that's surviving Amazon is Walmart. And he spoke to the people in that meeting about the future of technology. And Amazon, as a result of that meeting, those people that were in that meeting proceeded to change the world forever. There's a problem with that meeting. But there was a problem with that meeting. Do you guys know the problem with that meeting? I want you to take a guess. I want you to write to me what you believe was the problem with that meeting. And I'm going to give you a hint. It's a lot like the problem with the Steve Jobs meeting. Guess what the problem with that meeting was? Yup, you said it. You weren't invited to that meeting. A few years ago, and I want to end with this, Mark Zuckerberg proceeded to hold a meeting. He had a meeting with some friends in Harvard. He was going to Harvard University. He had this idea, whether it was his or someone else's, but him and a group of people came together in a meeting. I want you to listen to me. I want you to pay attention to me. I want you to pay attention because I'm talking to you about the power of a meeting. Mark Zuckerberg had a meeting with some special people that he believed could help him launch this incredible company known as Facebook. We're using one of their technologies right now, Instagram. Facebook owns Instagram. They own WhatsApp. And before you know it, they'll be owning a bunch of other companies. But he had a meeting. And as a result of that meeting, the world changed forever. And they launched what became the largest social media site in the history of humanity. But there's a problem with that meeting. You want to know the problem with that meeting? You weren't invited to that meeting. But guess what? You were invited to this meeting. My question to you is, what are you going to do about it? What are you going to do about it? You weren't invited to Amazon, you weren't invited to the launch of Apple, and you weren't invited to the Facebook launch. Neither was I. I checked my phone that day, I checked my email, I checked my Facebook messages. None from Jeff Bezos, none from Steve Jobs, and none from Mark Zuckerberg. But guess what? You were invited to this meeting. My question to you is, what are you going to do about it? See, I read this quote just a few months ago, and it really impacted me. And it was funny because I shared it with my daughter, Sydney, and we're working on getting a huge poster for her room that says these words. The words are, to do the impossible, you must see the invisible. I want to repeat that to you again. To do the impossible, you must be able to see the invisible. And I ask you today that you understand the moment that you're at. I want you to understand the power of this meeting, because this meeting can change your life forever. And I ask you today to see the invisible so that you are able to do the impossible. You know, Helen Keller, who was a revolutionary person here in the U.S., she was blind, deaf, and mute. Blind, deaf, and mute. Listen, if you're blind, I'm telling you, man, that's got to be tough. But imagine being blind, deaf, and mute, yet she proceeded to revolutionize those industries, those sectors of the population. And Helen Keller was asked, Helen, what is worse than being blind? Understand, blind, deaf, and mute. Helen Keller was asked, Helen, what is worse than being blind? She said, having sight, but having no vision. She said, having sight, but having no vision. I want to ask you a question. Are you a person of vision? Are you able to see the invisible, to do the impossible? See, there were people at those meetings that didn't see the vision. There were people there when Steve Jobs launched Apple, when Jeff Bezos launched Amazon, when Mark Zuckerberg launched Facebook. There were people at those meetings, but they had a problem. They had sight, but they had no vision. They didn't have the ability to see the invisible, to be able to do the impossible. So I want to ask you a question. Do you have vision? Are you able to see the invisible, to do the impossible? Because we are going to ask you to see the invisible, to see a business that maybe doesn't exist for you yet, to see clients joining your organization that aren't there yet. They're still invisible. Something that many people will tell you is impossible, just like they told Michael Hutchison, founder and CEO of inCruises. They said, it's impossible to do it. People that were invited to a meeting, they had sight but no vision. Just like they said, it's impossible to Frank Codina, our co-founder and president and COO. It's impossible to do what you guys are going to do. I'm asking you now to see the invisible so you can do the impossible, but I want you to know something. I'm not here to impress you. I'm not here to sell you on this. If you're a brand new guest, welcome to our live webinar, and I want to apologize from the bottom of my heart for being late. I was ready to go at 1 p.m. I just didn't know where to click. I didn't know how to do this. They assumed I was intelligent, and I'm not that smart. So I want to apologize, but I want to thank you and I want to welcome you for being here. This meeting has the power to change your life. But I want to tell you something. I'm not here to impress you. I'm not here to sell you. I'm not here to sell you on something that I need you to purchase or buy. I'm not here to impress you. I'm here to inform you that something big is happening at inCruises, and you have the possibility to be a part of it. A lot of people ask me and they say, Abel, can you give me a guarantee? Can you give me a guarantee that I'll come and make money with you and I'll become successful? Let me tell you, folks, at inCruises, this is not about a guarantee. It's about a possibility. And if you're the right person, you're not looking for guarantees in your life. You're looking for possibilities. So I'm not here to impress you. I'm not here to inform you. I am here, I'm not here to sell you. I'm here to inform you that something big is going on. And I want to ask you something. Do you understand how big inCruises is already? See, I'm not even asking you to believe in something that hasn't happened. It's already happening. It's already happening. inCruises is in over 170 countries. I want to tell you a little bit about inCruises. We're in over 170 countries. We've been around for 4 years. We just celebrated our 4-year anniversary. I had the pleasure and the honor and the privilege of being in Antalya, Turkey. Just a week ago, I was in Antalya, Turkey, celebrating with over 700 of our leaders from different countries. And we were celebrating our 4-year anniversary. I had the privilege of being there with Sultana, one of our board of directors from Kazakhstan. If you're in Kazakhstan, get started with inCruises, because we are on fire in Kazakhstan, with Olga Ranichenko, one of our board of directors, our first board of directors, one of the most amazing. I got paused there because I got a call. I had the ability to, I was there with Julia Chistola from Belarus, now living in Turkey, one of the most amazing people I met. Another board of directors. These are $1 million earners. And so many other incredible leaders like Camelia Konopianova and other great leaders, international directors and national directors and executive directors and board of directors from all across the land, from Belarus and Russia and Turkey and Kazakhstan and Kyrgyzstan and Uzbekistan and all the stands. And we celebrated our 4-year anniversary. We've been around for 4 years, folks. We're not hoping this works. This is working. But I still ask you to believe, to see the invisible, to be able to do the impossible, because it might not be working for you yet. And the key word is yet. 4 years, 170 countries. You want to know if this is for real? It's for real. We're not hoping this works. It's working. Over 200,000 partner members have joined our incredible opportunity. Over 200,000 people have decided to say yes to their vision, yes to their future, yes to their impossible, because they're choosing to see the invisible. 9 board of directors. And no pressure, but I think we might be promoting number 10 this month, or maybe number 10 and 11 with Camelia Konopianova from Kazakhstan. She might be our second board of directors from Kazakhstan. But right now, 9 board of directors. These are 9 people who have made or are on pace to making over $1 million a year. You see, I'm not hoping this works. We're not hoping this works. Michael Hutchison, our CEO, is not hoping it works. Frank Odina is not hoping it works. It's working. The question is, are you going to work? See, because if you work, it works. Over 9,000 people are cruising for free right now. Over 9,000 people worldwide are cruising for free. Those who are not cruising for free and are cruising for less have saved money 100% of the time. You see, we're a network marketing company, but we're a network marketing company like no other. Like no other. And I'm not giving you all the details and all the specifics today. Get with the person who loved you and cared about you and believed in you enough to invite you to this powerful meeting and get all those details. But it's not about stats, it's not about numbers, it's about you making a decision to change your life forever. But 100% of the people that booked a cruise with us last year saved money. We're a network marketing company, but we're a network marketing company like no other. See, we don't create an expensive product and make it very pricey so we can pay all these levels of leadership and pay uplines and downlines and soundlines and sidelines. We've created a product that actually saves people money, a product that can not only save people money, but a product that can pay you a lot of money, and a product that you can build an amazing, you are amazing, Galush Advorkina. You are amazing. A product that saves people money. It's unheard of in network marketing. Most network marketing companies, what do? They build this magic juice, this lotion, this potion, this magic juice that most of the time just gives you a bunch of diarrhea, and then you can get it at $10 at the corner drugstore, but they got to sell it to you for $80 because they got to pay you a commission, and they got to pay all your uplines, and the company's got to make money and pay employees. At inCruises, we developed a cruise product, a product in the cruise industry, the only network marketing company in the cruise industry, the fastest growing sector within travel, an $8 trillion industry. You're talking about being at the right place at the right time? Man, you are here. Stop looking, stop searching. You found it. You found it. My question to you is, do you have the vision? Can you see the invisible to be able to do the impossible? An $8 trillion industry. 100% of our members save money. It is mathematically impossible not to save money with our cruise dollar concept, where we allow you to put $100 a month to be able to save little by little for your next cruise vacation. But every time you put 100, we match you 100, and we convert that into cruise dollars, a cruise currency. Imagine being able to put your cruise vacation on a layaway plan, a plan that lets you save little for little, so that families like my family growing up, that we didn't have much, we had a lot of love but not a lot of money. Families like ours, like mine, maybe like yours, or the people you know, can travel more, can cruise more, can go on vacation, can spend more time with each other, can learn about different countries and different cultures and different language. I just got back from Turkey, first time in Istanbul. What an amazing city, in Antalya. 20 million people in Turkey. I had never been there. The palaces and the mosques. I got a deeper appreciation for my Turkish brothers and sisters. You know, I went to Ukraine. I was there with the great Natalia Shevela and team. I got a deeper appreciation for people from Ukraine. You know, I was in Kazakhstan. You know, a country that has no coastline, no cruise ship ports, and is killing it, is doing great, is one of our fastest growing countries. One board of directors, we're about to promote out the second one in Camelia Koropianova, and I got a deeper appreciation for the people of Kazakhstan, the Kazakhs, a country that I didn't even know existed. You know, I've traveled to Spain. I have a deeper appreciation for Spaniards. I've traveled to... Why? Because of inCruises, because of this incredible opportunity that is changing my life and can change your life. And guess what? You can help change the lives of so many people. But we allow you to save for your cruise little by little, and then we match you dollar for dollar. Then we have a loyalty program where the longer you remain a member, the better it gets. We're the only company in network marketing focused on the cruise industry, which is part of an $8 trillion industry, talking about being at the right place at the right time. You know that being at the right place at the right time is about 50% of you being successful. The other 50% is you making a decision to get to work, having vision and seeing the invisible to be able to do the impossible. But we've created the opportunity for you. We've created the product. We've given you the technology. We've created the back office. We've got the employees. We give you support. We give you everything. All you got to do is get to work. Get to work. What's the secret of success? Work. Work your butt off for an extended amount of time, and you will have everything. So we're the only company in network marketing focused in the cruise industry, part of an $8 trillion industry. And guess what? The cruise sector outperforms the rest of travel, airlines, and hotels by more than 22% a year. 34 million people will go on a cruise this year. 34 million people will go on a cruise this year. So although I am proud of our team with 200,000 partners and members, we haven't even scratched the surface yet. You know what? We haven't even scratched the scratch of the surface. You are here at the right place at the right time. My question to you is, are you the right person? And I want you to know that I believe, and the person that invited you believes, Michael Hutchison, Franco Dina, inCruises believes that you are the right person and you're at the right place at the right time. 94% of the people that cruised with us last year, guess what? Had never been on a cruise. 94% of the people that have been on a cruise with us, with inCruises last year, had never been on a cruise. 94%, almost 100. We're helping the average person, people like you and me, go on a cruise, vacation the world, and enjoy life. The cruise lines are marveled with inCruises. They love us. They love you. They love me. Because with all their billboards and all of their internet advertising and all of their TV commercials and radio ads, they haven't been able to do what you and I have been able to do. Why? Because we've got a special product, and we have, more importantly, special people, and you are one of them. So 34 million people will cruise this year. Cruising has a 90% satisfaction rate. Yep, you heard it right. I want to repeat it again because you might think that I said the wrong number. 90% of the people that go on a cruise want to go back. 9 out of 10. That's almost 100. So you are marketing a product that people love. All you got to do is get to work, believe in the invisible so that you can do the impossible and have vision. Not just sight, but have vision. Yet, only 20% of Americans have ever been on a cruise. Only 4% in Europe, and guess what? In the rest of the world, only 2%. So talk about a sexy product. Talk about a fun product that everybody loves, but most people haven't experienced it yet. You now have the power through our business opportunity to give them that experience, to give people the opportunity to live that lifestyle. We're just getting started. I want you to know that you're at the right place at the right time. Our goal is to grow from 100,000 partners to 250,000 partners in 2020. But Abel, you said 200,000. No, we got 100,000 partners and we have 100,000 members. We want to grow from 100,000 partners to 250,000 partners by the end of this year. My question to you is, how many will be on your team where you're going to be helping them make money and you're going to make money? So I want you to know that stop looking, you found it. Stop looking, you found it. inCruises grows by 10 to 15,000 partners approximately on a monthly basis. Stop looking because you found it. You are at the right place at the right time. And let me tell you, how do I know this? Because I know the soul of this company. I know the spirit of this company. I know the people behind this company. You know, I've been involved with inCruises since before it launched. We launched it in January of 2016. I've been involved with inCruises since approximately August of 2015. I was involved with the people that were developing the product, the compensation program. I know Frank Codina. Frank Codina is one of my dearest friends in the world. You know, him and his wife, Marcella, we've been in business together for over 20 years. I met Frank when I was 20 years old. I've known Frank and Marcella now for over 20 years. I was at their wedding. I know their little kids. They're little friends of mine. You know, Frank Brandon, Eakin, and Cooper Miles. I know Michael Hutchison now. I've known Frank Codina is one of the hardest working, if not the hardest working person I've ever met in business. He's the most disciplined, hardest working, intelligent business person I've ever met. The people behind inCruises are good people. We're not just here to make a quick buck. We're here to change lives. We're here to build a business that'll be around for you, your children, and your children's children. And after working with Frank Codina for 20 years in financial services here in the US of A, we built a successful financial services business within the world of network marketing. He decided he wanted to do his own thing, and he said, Abel, you're coming with me. And I decided to go with him. Why? Because I believe in Frank Codina. Michael Hutchison, I've known him now for 7 years. I've known Michael Hutchison since before inCruises. I remember the first day I met Michael Hutchison. I still speak about it now because it was so impactful, and I've learned so much from Michael Hutchison. Maybe the only other person in the world that works as hard as Frank Codina is Michael Hutchison. I would say that if Frank Codina is the brains behind inCruises, Michael Hutchison is the heart. Although they both have a lot of heart and they both have a lot of brains. And someone just asked, why did I decide to leave and do inCruises? Because I believe in the people behind inCruises. I understand the heart of inCruises, the soul of inCruises, the spirit of inCruises. I remember 7 years ago when I met Frank Codina. We got 5 minutes and I want to close it up. When I met Michael Hutchison, he came to me and he came to me with this energy. I had never seen him before, and he shook my hand and he looked me in the eye and he said, Abel, thank you for all the hard work you do. And from that little moment, man, I got energized. I said, this is a special person. And when I found out that we're going to launch inCruises together with Michael Hutchison, I said, I'm in. I'm in inCruises. My question to you is, are you in? You see, I left it all behind for this company. I left the company that I knew and loved, the industry that I knew and loved, for inCruises, to be able to do something that had never been done before. You know why? Because I was able to see the invisible, to do the impossible. Because not only did I have sight, but I had vision. You have to do the same. So I know the people. When I met Michael Hutchison, he gave me a firm handshake. Always remember, shake people's hands with a firm handshake. Some people don't do that. He looked me in the eyes. Always look at people in the eyes. Use people's names. He said, Abel. He said the words, thank you, and he had super high energy. People say to me, Abel, where do you get your energy? I get it from people like Michael Hutchison, from people like Frank Codina, and people like the incredible leaders that form part of our incredible company. So I want to tell you something. You're at the right place at the right time. If I said that before, just in case you're a little slow, I want to say it again. You're at the right place at the right time. You found an incredible company that has a track record. We've been around for 4 years, over 200,000 partner members, over 9,000 people cruise for free. 100% of the people that have cruised with us have saved money. 94% have never been in a cruise. We're the only network marketing company in the sector of cruising within an $8 trillion travel sector. We've got 9 board of directors. These are 9 people who are already making $1 million or on pace to making $1 million. And I want you to know that you don't have to doubt it. Don't doubt us, because it's working. I'm not here to impress you. I'm not here to sell you. I am here to inform you. And I want you to know that we believe in you. I want you to know that I'm not even sure if this is really what the group that invited me to speak here today wanted me to do. I'm not going to get into all the details. I'll let some of our speakers coming up. We're doing these marathons, I think, for the next 20 days. Correct me if I'm wrong. I won't forget to save the video. We're doing these webinars for the next 20 days, so I want you to take advantage. If you thought I was good, wait till you see Irina Ronetz. Wait till you see the incredible speakers that are coming your way. Camelia and people like Timur, some of these great leaders. Invite your people to these webinars. Use the power of technology, the power of teamwork. Because together, one team, one dream, it takes teamwork to make the dream work. So I want to remind you about the power of where you are and the power of a meeting. You see, I know why you're here. I know why you're here. You're here because you're looking for something. You don't even know what it is, but you're looking for it. And I want you to know that that something is looking for you, and guess what? You just found each other. So let's get to work. Let's go do great things. Let's go change the world. Let's go make the world a better place. Let's go help more people travel like never before. Let's go help people make money, change their lifestyles, live wonderful lives. If we can do it, you can do it. And I want to encourage you to really take advantage of this amazing opportunity, because life will never be the same. So again, thank you for being with us. My name's Abel Prieto. I've been the Vice President of Communications with inCruises. I've been the North American Territory Director. And now I am 100% a part of your team, growing my business, helping you grow your business, helping the entire global inCruises team grow our businesses. And I'm excited for your future. We love you. We care about you guys. And we will talk to you soon. Thank you for being here. All right, guys, we are done. Let me see. I want to go ahead and save it. Just wanted to say hi to a few of the people on the webinar. Thank you for being with us. Thank you. You are great. Alejandro, you are great. All right, perfect. First cruise coming up for your parents in November. Congratulations. Thank you. Neth Frogoso. Thank you. All right, thank you. Beautiful. Maria Briggs is in the house. Thank you, Ajan. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Keep plugging into these webinars. We will be here for the next, I think, 20 days. Get your people in. Focus on growing your business. Now is the time. Now is the time to take advantage of this. So if you have any questions, guys, feel free to connect with me on Facebook, on Instagram. It's Reach Abel. Connect with me on Instagram and Facebook, and let's do great things. Let's go build a great business. Thank you, guys. All right, I want to make sure I record this. So if anyone knows, I'm pressing the end button. And when I press the end button, it says, are you sure you want to end your webinar, your stream? So when I say yes, is that when it's going to give me the option to record? I want to make sure I don't screw this up. Let me know. Anybody? Save on story. Let's see. No, not there. Yeah, it'll give me that option. So just press end. Excuse me, just press end. And then it'll give me the option to save it. Okay, perfect. Thank you so much. You guys are awesome. We got the best team ever.